You ain't never been that way now. You gonna start being that way.
What's going on, y'all? What is going on? How y'all doing this evening? Let's see here. Oh, excuse me, my apologies. What's going on? How y'all doing? Let's see. Who do we? Hold on. Give me 1 second, you guys. All right. My apologies, man. What's going on, you guys? Please make sure you hit the like button on the way in. We got 25 watching. Shout out to I am Alex Wood, my moderator. Anthony Realism, what's going on? Joshua Smith, what's going on, brother? So you got all the links, man. Make sure y'all check out the travel vlog channel. I'm actually currently in Oklahoma right now. I'm gonna be leaving for New Orleans. Sunday morning. So I'll be celebrating New Year's down there. Then I'll be coming back to good old Cincinnati January 3rd. And I'm actually currently looking at flights for Thailand. Yeah, word of advice, man. You see a really good deal, man, and you got it to spend, just get it right then and there, because I've already missed out on a really cheap flight. That actually would have been the cheapest and the fastest, and I already missed out on it because it went pretty fast. I'm like, I should have known better, but it's still some decent flights priced for when I want to go. So I'm just kind of like trying to find the right one because I'm trying to make sure I land at a decent hour. Because I don't want to land too late because it's like I'm pretty much paying for a room just to spend the night in versus I don't know. Plus, when I first get there, I already know I'm not just gonna want to lay down and go to sleep. I'm gonna want to like step outside and do some shit. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. 'Cause that's what I was doing before I came live. I was looking at flights because I want to get that out the way, so that way I don't gotta think about it and kind of stay ahead of the game. Um. Oh, I am Alex. What? Make sure you I should have the link for the volume 2 Neo Trap. The link for that should be in the description of this live, or it should be if not, it's in my videos. Because that's volume 1, but I just dropped volume 2 the day after Christmas, so check that out. Been hearing some positive comments about that. So that's good to hear. Um thinking thinking I'm probably gonna do a volume 3 for next month. Um, then I got some future plans as far as what I'm gonna be doing monthly for the music next year. But I'm definitely gonna be going ham as far as um producing music when I get back home from this holiday trip that I'm on right now. Yeah, man. Make sure y'all check out the merch line, you guys. And if you want to donate, um, that is the Cash App tag. Super chats and what have you are always accepted. But Cash Apps are preferred. And speaking of Cash Apps, want to start off with a Cash App from the Wise One, $5 Cash App. Thank you so much for that, my brother, man. Give that brother a round of applause, man, real quick. All right, so let's see here. Who else we got in the chat, man? Oh damn, that's what's up, man. You El Paso, Texas. I'm in Oklahoma City right now over here visiting my sister for the holiday. So that's what's up, man. You in El Paso, you ain't too far from me. Are you serious, bruh? I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Like that shit kind of low key makes me angry because it's like, man, I ain't even gonna go there because it's gonna sound like I'm being. Never mind. But that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Saint Cyr, what's going on with you, brother? Secret Tiger 9511. West Side Ninja, what's going on, brother? Tremaine in the building. I see you, bro. Molly Mall in the building. What's going on, bro? Say Cloud Ninja 92. What's going on, my G? Justin, what's going on, brother? Batshit crazy, what's going on? Miss Mama Rada, I bow before my husband. How you doing this evening? Yeah, hopefully you gave us the blueprint because Lord, I'm like, if the Bengals would have beat the Steelers and found the way to beat the Browns, I think winning those division games they would have had a better chance of getting in. Because I'm like, I think they could afford to lose to the Chiefs, but I don't think they could afford to lose to the Steelers and the Browns. So I mean, but for a backup quarterback, I mean, that we wasn't really expecting anything from. Jake Browning made it interesting. He made the end of the season fun to watch. You know, it was entertaining, but I'm not really expecting anything. I'm not expecting the Bengals to do much with their backup. So it is what it is, bro. Mr. Guap in the building. Oh yeah, all right, yeah, that's the new one, y'all. Man, appreciate that, Alex. Pooh Man 313. What is going on, man? Okay, we got more Raider Nation in the building. What's going on, Zeta? Simeon. What's going on, brother? Robert, what's going on with you, my G? Timothy, what is going on? T. Lamar, what's going on, brother? KMO in the building, man. What is going on, KMO? KMO, man. What is good, brother? See, looks like I'm a little bit caught up now. That's what's up. All right, we got 33 in the building. Please hit that like button. I came across this video the other day, man. As soon as I saw the title of it, I knew I had to react to it. And when I saw how long it was, I was like, I'm gonna make this a live reaction because, I never been the one to make like 30, 40-minute uploads, but actually going, as far as the future go, I am gonna start making my uploads a little bit longer because based on the way YouTube works, it seems they seem to push videos up the algorithm the longer they are. Why, I don't know, but it is what it is. I guess because YouTube seems to be taking over a little bit more. People are watching streaming more so than cable TV. So that may be one of the reasons why. At least that's what I've heard. But, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, there was a group of young ladies that was on what's the name of that channel again? Daily Wrap Up Crew. Shout out to Daily Wrap Up Crew. Huge fan of their content. I was subscribed to them well before they hit 100K. Probably all the way back to when they first started. I think when I got on them, they probably had about 10, 15,000, give or take. Like it's interesting to see all these channels that I've watched prior to me even starting my own channel, and to see where I'm at and to see where these channels are at. Um, man, it's just a beautiful thing, man. It's pretty dope. Um, so let me get this set up here for you guys real quick. And yeah, had these group of young ladies on here, and apparently, so the title of this video is called Men Didn't Start Having Standards, Only Have Standards Because of Kevin Samuels. Interesting. Now, before I even play this, I want to ask everybody that's watching in the chat. We got about 40 watching. Please hit that like button. Do you think that men didn't start having do you think they only have standards because Kevin Samuels now? I want to ask you guys that before I even get started. I want to know y'all opinion in the chat before I even get started. You know what I mean, I'm gonna wait to see what y'all saying. Y'all can say yes, no, whatever the case may be. I think I got a feeling that we're all gonna have a similar answer. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Zeta. I agree. I really want to see what y'all think in the comments before I get going on this, because I found that to be a very interesting question, and I think this is one of those things that women complain about when it comes to Kevin Samuels, because he did pretty much wake men up to not taking bad deals and not dealing with relationships that probably aren't going to be good for you. Um, yeah, men have always had standards. Jermaine says had standards way before Kevin Samuels. P.S. I've had standards way before Mr. Kevin Samuels. As a collective, I feel no, but me, yes. You know what, Jamal? I think I might be with you on that one as well. I think I might be with you on that one. West Side Ninjas, there were standards, and black women's effed it up. Effed with it. I had standards way before at KS. Men set the standards, so why wouldn't we have them? That's a problem for any man who doesn't have standards for himself. Those women chose men who they can act out against. There you go. We're gonna get Zeta, you jumping ahead of me a little bit, but we gonna get there. We gonna get there. Because I think that's the root of the problem. And I think, well, not I won't say the root of the problem, but I think that's like the root reason why women hated Kevin Samuels so much. Because the more men that you make wake up and realize their worth, the less men they can finesse and manipulate. Less men that are gonna um take deal with your bullshit. And like you say, you're not gonna be able to act out against those men. Simeon said I always had standards. Okay. Yeah, he said especially in my area. Say you got a bunch of these. I'm over there. So you got some of them over there, bro. All right. Kevin held men accountable while getting the women to have accountability, which they can't accept. Exactly. That's the funny thing, man. A lot of people don't. A lot of, especially the women. It's mostly women who forget. I won't say mostly women. I will say Kevin Samuel detractors, because believe it or not, he has some male detractors too, which is really weird. That's Jesse Lee Peterson with the beta soundbite. But what a lot of people, that's him. But what a lot of people don't know is that this man was holding men accountable well before he even started talking to women. And the funny thing, and another thing that a lot of these detractors overlook or don't know, is that the very first time he ever went viral was holding a man accountable. It's funny how you can go viral for holding a man accountable and it goes right over women's head and they don't know about it. But the moment Average at Best happened, every woman came out of the woodworks talking about how much they hated this man. Funny how that works. Funny how that works. Moist Watkins. Moist. Moist. It's like just saying moist. It's like, damn, bro, you know. Oh man, don't get me started on him, bro. Little country, man. Good evening, brother. All right, man. So I want to hear what these ladies got to say because it's a very interesting topic. Let's see how they attack this. All right, let's get into it.
Let me get to this next topic, right? Cause we was on that one for a minute, like, but it was I think it was a good conversation. Like, I know you wanted to talk about, you was talking about men's standards, right? And you said that men didn't have standards, or do men have standards outside of the ones that Kevin Samuels set? Can you elaborate on that one?
That's the next subject.
No, because I just want to like be for real. Anytime you ask a man now or any podcast a man has and they say the requirements, they're literally listing the same ones that Kevin Samuels had. And this is like, all right, like, yeah, rest in peace to that guy. But like, for real, there's no other requirements that you guys, what do you guys say? Fit, feminine,
cooperative.
Fit, feminine, and friendly. Like,
I'm telling you, before he said it, that's what men always wanted. He just had a loud voice.
Yeah, he coined the phrase, but he didn't make it up.
I've heard men say like, like,
but you know what it is?
Other than Kevin Samuels. That's not piggybacking up with Kevin Samuels. Then it's like, now when I listen to podcasts or like when you ask like men that you know is like, I'm gonna say the manosphere. I feel like Kevin Samuels just set like that standard for them, and that's just where they stuck at. When it's like really, and then it's like they get those things, and the women is still not satisfying them because I just feel like it's not what you want. I just feel like you're saying that because it was handed to you in a handbook. You get me?
I think.
Oh man, I can attack. I can attack this so many ways, but I just, damn, man. Women really do. Y'all women, y'all contradict yourself so much. You know what? I tell you what, ladies. Since it sounds like we're basically reading out of a handbook, I don't want to hear women say a real man would do this. I don't want to hear a woman say it's giving. I don't want to hear a woman say he got to have all the sixes. It's like, what else can I think of that women say all the time that sound like they all reading out of the same playbook? What else can I think of? Like, do you really want to go there, ma'am? Are we really about to do this? Are we really about to do this? Like I just want to know. I just want to know. Like, am I the only person that see that hypocrisy? Like, this is another one of those. Oh, it's cool when we do it, but we not. Y'all can't do it. Okay. All right, got you. I got you. Let's hear the brother's response to this. This should be interesting.
That's you know how women got their non-compromisable. That's what we not willing to compromise on. Like, you trying to we want a woman that's feminine. We prefer a woman that's fit. No, I mean, friendly is
what's fit to y'all?
I mean, everybody got
not
different,
obese.
Yeah, not obese.
Everybody
not
got
obese,
different
that's
types.
all.
I mean,
The BMI of 25 or below.
Okay.
Yeah, but there are obese married women.
that's what I'm saying. Everybody got
That's
different.
why I'm trying to.
But again,
How many?
I think when Kevin Samuels when he says feminine, fit, and friendly, right? He's talking about what men genuinely want across all ethnic groups, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not just black men. This is making yourself more available to all ethnic groups. That's just the borderline right there. You get what I'm saying? So unfortunately, when we say those things, then we have women on the other end. Well, what about Lizzo? Like, y'all always want to make the exception to the rule And like genuinely, men don't like big women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all get
Yeah, and the funny thing about it, if you tell a woman that she looks like Lizzo, the women are gonna get offended, but at the same time, they want to say she's attractive. Bro, I can't, man. Yo, how you gonna sit over here and try to pass Lizzo for being attractive, but if I say you look like Lizzo, you gonna get upset? Yo, that shit is funny as hell, man. I don't give a damn what anybody say. Imagine, bro, just imagine No, Lizzo is beautiful. Oh, really? You look like Lizzo. Wait a second. I can't get over that, bro. That is funny as hell. Yo, seriously, man. Damn, bro. Y'all, these women will safeguard another woman's feelings, and y'all don't know them from a can of damn paint. Crazy, bro. Let's keep it moving.
you keep saying y'all thick, and like, you know, the average weight for a black woman is like what, 175, 180. That's crazy. Like, that's what.
Matter of fact, ain't that more than the average weight for a man? I believe that's why Kevin Samuels reiterated those stats so much. I think the average woman weighs more than the average man, bro. That's why I found this so funny with Miss Endomorph. Y'all remember her? My little stalker. Talking about some y'all ain't that much more fit than us. I'm like, on average, we weigh less than y'all. What the hell are you talking about? But I digress. Let's keep it moving.
Men weigh, like, you get what I'm saying, and not even men reaching out those. You get what I'm saying? So, as you know, and we could talk about obesity just amongst black women. Like, you know what I mean? They lead the league in obesity. Like, you know what I mean? That contributes to heart disease, cardiovascular disease, a lot of health issues. And, you know, in our society, we keep trying to not hold those women accountable and keep saying, well, she loves, you know, she loves herself and stuff like that. But these are real health issues that really affect, and that's killing black women. That's really a thing. So, you know, to go back to your thing, I get what you're saying, because it sounds like everybody just piggybacking off of what Kevin Samuels said. But, you know, the thing about Kevin Samuels and about these podcasts is that men are finally in positions to have these conversations about, you know, what it is that they require in a woman. Like, you know, before we probably did accept the bare minimum. She just probably had to have a fat ass, you know, nice titties, whatever the case is. And, you know, now men are realizing their value, I think. And now we're saying, hey, you know what? This is what we require in women. And women are like, damn, I ain't never had standards before. Like, where the fuck all these standards came from now? Like, you get what I'm saying? So
it was
it's
happy
like,
wife, happy life.
Yeah, like, you know, so
I feel like
before she respond, I just want to say this. I think that's where it really stems from, you guys. I really do. I think it just stems from the fact that women just weren't used to men having any kind of standard. For the most part, it was just kind of like, okay, is she attractive enough, and is she gonna give me access, and is she gonna be greedy with the access, or is she gonna just let me get it when I want, and anything else we can just kind of go from there. I think, to be honest with you, I think that's how a lot of men operate. I'm gonna just be flat out honest with you, and if I'm being brutally honest with you, I used to operate like that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I used to operate like that. And the more and more I think about it, I think that's one of the reasons why I was getting the bare minimum anytime I got involved with a chick. Because outside of sex, I really didn't require much. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm like, I put that on me. I don't put that on the woman. Let's keep it moving.
it doesn't really surprise me that is what men want. I feel like across the board, men are simple. You guys are simple creatures. So it's not, and y'all also are more so logical. So it's not really a surprise that across the board, these are the, let's say, 3 to 4 main things that you look for, because it's gonna be just that.
So my only thing is, like I meet a lot of guys that, you know, you want your woman to know how to make like collard greens and baked macaroni and cheese and you know all this other stuff, and then you want her to be well versed in that, and then fit at the same time. Don't get me wrong, I could do both. I guess it's
Don't expect them to cook him.
No, I know, but I'm just saying though.
I know.
Hold on. So her argument is that you want a woman that's fit, but you want a woman that's cooking soul food all the time. Is that her argument? Ma'am, if I want you to be fit, then chances are we're not going to be eating soul food all the time, ma'am. What are you talking about? Bro, that sound ignorant as hell. Ma'am, if you don't throw some boneless chicken thighs or some boneless chicken breasts in the oven, you know what I mean? Go ahead and go ahead and roast you some potatoes, get you some veggies, you know what I'm saying? Or get you some fish or something. You know what I mean? Get your little rice game going, you know, you can do some shrimp and grits or something. Like, come on, man. Like, really? I mean, like outside of maybe like Christmas and Thanksgiving and maybe a birthday here and there, it's like you ain't about to be. I'm not about to be over here eating soul food all the time when I'm over here trying to stay on point with my body. I'm like, nah, we ain't about. I don't. This is a bit of a weird argument, but okay. Yeah, there you go. Stir fry some potatoes, Jermaine. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what is she talking about? Yeah, by the way, man, Jermaine, Church's chicken is overrated, man. I had that for the first time when I got down here in Oklahoma, man. I was disappointed. It wasn't like spectacular or nothing. I was just kind of like, eh. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Right, grilled fish. I'm like, I don't know where this argument came from, but okay.
I'm not talking about being able to cook.
I say.
I'm not talking about being able to cook because, like I said, I could do both. Personally, I eat healthy. I eat healthily, and I know how to make macaroni and cheese, collard greens, fried chicken, and all of that. But what I'm saying is,
okay. Oh, so what's
a lot. I'm talking about culture. So a lot of women who are
eating that, I get what
grew
you're
up
saying.
eating that, well versed in those things, they don't have healthy lifestyles. So it's like,
oh, okay.
I don't know, because
That's a
Jamaican
choice.
and we eat like a lot, but
You know what? She may have a point there. I was wondering where she was going with that. Damn, you know what? Now that I think about it, you know what? She may have a point with that, bro. Cause I'm like, cause how do you break that cycle? I mean, I grew up on that, and I didn't. It took me till what 6-7 years ago when I first started working out to really like break away from eating yams and mac and cheese and cornbread and fried chicken. Like I had to give all that shit up as far as like eating it on a regular. I used to eat that shit every day. Like, I was such a crappy eater, bro. I used to eat McDonald's every day. I used to eat off the dollar menu every day. Disgusting. I'm like, that's why sometimes I just kind of like, if I knew what I knew now, man, dude, I would have never ate McDonald's in my life. Ramen noodles too, but that's a whole nother story. But yeah, she kind of got a point, man. But see, this is one of those things where it's like, you feel me? If you come across a dude that's on his purpose, you know, especially when it comes to the fitness, are you gonna follow my lead and pay, you know, and get down with these meal plans and change your habits? Or you just gonna stick to what you've been on, man? And that at the end of the day, that comes down to the woman, man. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all know what I say all the time, man. Worry about the things that you can control. You can control what you put in your body. You can control whether or not you go to the gym or not. But you can't do that for your girl, man. That comes down to her. Let's keep it moving.
Like we call it big bone. Like I get what you're trying to say.
That it's ultimately still a choice.
It is.
You can make that food and you can make a portion. Now,
Yeah.
when you
It's
go
still
on there for
choice.
second and thirds, that's when you pass the calorie deficit. All right, so like we can sit here and make excuses like, damn, that shit was just so good, I just got fat off of it.
I eat
Like, you
second
get what I'm
and
saying? Like
thirds.
these
I
excuses.
No, I just
I
trying
eat
to say.
second and thirds.
I mean,
You know,
you go to the
Let me have to stop for the show real quick. Coach Keith with a $2 super chat says ABMs are simp chipped raised to be disrespected by American black women. Yeah. Got a point there, man. Especially single moms, to be more specific. Like that's something women really don't want to take any accountability for. Because what they would rather do is just deflect the blame on the man. Well, he wasn't a father and da. I'm like, okay. Did you let him see the kid? Did you let him do masculine things with the kid? Was you trying to force him to be with you in order to see the kid? I'm like, see, these are questions that we gotta ask. Cause these single moms be so quick to just deflect the blame on the kid, on the man that's the father, but more often than you think, the father is shut out of the kid's life on purpose. But women don't want to own up to that. They try to act like that don't happen. Yeah, they be having me weak with that big bone, y'all. I be weak as hell. Hell nah, man. Thank you for that super chat, my brother. Yeah, I was gonna say, man, Richie's. I definitely like Richie's better than Church's, man. Richie's, oh my god, bro. Richie's is good, bro. Richie's is real good. Let's keep it moving.
the gym.
Yeah,
this is what I would say. Now, the one thing that I noticed from like the last couple of comments is that you said you can do both, right? And it's not a problem for you, but you argued that point. Earlier you said that people are complaining about being, you want somebody who's fit and friendly enough. Which one of those aren't you? But you're not friendly? Okay, because
yeah, she kind of gave off that vibe that she wasn't friendly at all. You know what? That probably explains why she's so bothered by that. It kind of makes sense. That's why you're so bothered by it, because you're not friendly at all. Makes sense.
Women.
I'm friendly. I'm friendly.
Well, okay, good. The reason why I said it is because women often argue points that don't even apply to them. Like, let's do it. Like, y'all arguing points that y'all don't do anything. So you realize what it is you're supposed to be doing, and you are doing it. You're adhering to it, but you're arguing a point for what? Yeah. What are y'all arguing about it for? And y'all know that's what y'all supposed to do, and you're doing it.
That's the point of the show.
No, it's not. It's not.
No, but what I've experienced is because
I
won't like come out and say I know how to make collard greens and ribs. I don't even eat ribs, but macaroni, cheese, and all this other stuff. But if you see me cooking and you ask me what I'm cooking, and I'm like, yeah, I just made some grilled salmon and some steamed broccoli, and then, looking like, well, she doesn't eat
I mean, a real man gonna be happy whatever his
That
lady
sound
makes.
good as
You know what I'm saying?
I know, bro. You throw
Look.
some garlic powder in the broccoli.
I hear y'all saying this girl power.
Okay, I hear y'all. Look, man. Okay, so we got some chicks on the panel that know how to throw down in that kitchen, dog. Okay, then. See, y'all don't know nothing about that garlic powder, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you something, man. You prepping your chicken? I'm telling you, bruh. Take it from me, man. Use these seasonings right here, man. Get you some onion powder, some garlic powder, some lemon pepper. Bro, let me shut up, man. I ain't gonna keep giving out my secrets. Let's keep it moving, bro.
Stuff. I think women need to hold more women accountable.
That's
I think
true.
you should sit here and say, yo, I agree why men are more attracted to slim and fit and women that can cook.
It's
men
hard
are
holding
simple
women accountable
creatures,
because they want to fight.
Huh?
The girlies be wanting to fight when you hold them accountable.
Well,
look,
look,
it is
you
what
know
it
what's
is.
not making.
Y'all hear that? Yeah, she ain't friendly at all. She was right. Women, we don't like it when y'all hold us accountable because we women be wanting to fight. This is why when women use the term emotional intelligence, it really, really grinds my gears because what's so emotionally intelligent about not being able to take accountability so much to the point where you're willing to literally fight with me about it. Man, Jesus Christ, man, y'all really are just children with titties, bro.
Making it any better? You defending their stupidity.
So you saying you're scared?
Scared.
I'm saying
I
shit.
never
She ain't
said
trying to
that.
test us.
Please let them.
You don't have
I
to
never
defend them,
said
but you
that.
don't have to agree with them at the same time. But by y'all saying what y'all saying, this argument or the debate part of supporting women that feel that way, that's not even here, is a problem because they like, oh shit, she got my back.
Exactly.
I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna be big and not cooking and because I got girls on the pod. Damn, the daily wrap up crew took them out. Let me be big and not cook.
She not even big.
Who am I to tell somebody like who am I to like lower somebody's confidence? Like, if you can't get a man because of that, then that's on you. I don't know.
Well, I feel like in general though, like, no, go ahead.
Let me ask y'all something, man. Why is it that when women, you ever know? Because I want to play that again because I found that interesting. Because I find it interesting that women don't have this same grace for men when it comes to this.
And because I got girls on the pod. Damn, the daily wrap up crew took them out. Let me be big and not cook.
She not even big. Who am I to tell somebody like who am I to like lower somebody's confidence? Like, if you can't get a man because of that, then that's on you. I don't know.
Well, I feel like
who am I to tell you to lower your confidence and make you feel bad? Dude, do y'all realize that like, dude, men and women have pretty much spent all week over here defending Jonathan Owens about the situation with his wife Simone Biles for the exact same reason why she just said. Who am I to sit over here and talk down on you and make you? Y'all literally been doing that to Jonathan Owens all week. Why? Because he had the confidence to say, I'm the catch. And when he did that, what's the first thing you saw most women doing? Trying to tear him down, trying to do the very thing that you don't want to do to another woman. See what I'm saying? It's almost like modern women want what modern women want from men. They can't reciprocate it. When you really, really, really just look at the nuts and bolts of it, bro. A lot. I don't want to say. There are some things out there that women require of men that they just cannot reciprocate themselves, bro. And it's a bit scary to see when you think about it. Let's keep it moving.
In general, though, like, no, go ahead. I was pushing a thought.
No, go ahead. You got it.
Why is that lowering her confidence? You know what I mean?
You're
making her a better person by holding her the truth. Men feminine women, bro. Feminine women.
No, what I was gonna say was I think
you should just lose weight.
But how can they do that? We got a society that's encouraging women to be bigger and obese. Like nobody's encouraging women to lose weight. Y'all encouraging.
You don't need to change for that man.
Yeah, so
he need to change for you.
What's happening is you.
No, but I think for the most part, you should have out of all the things that you want, you should bring some of those things as well. So like me, I would want someone that's fit, and I know that I'm fit. I work out, so I would want that as well. Okay. Same way if it's money, I know I'm gonna have motion, so you gotta have motion. Right. So it's the same exact thing. I think for the most part, I don't agree with just
one-sided.
Well, all I'm gonna say is men gonna hold other men accountable. You know what I mean? If you see somebody walking down the street, he not doing he's supposed to be, you go by man. They gonna hold him accountable.
Yeah, we do.
And that's why men are trying to improve themselves so they don't have to have them conversations with other men. So women need to do that so women can do the same thing.
Do you think men are trying to improve themselves, or do you think men are sitting around
complaining?
I think men are really sitting around complaining now.
I think we have a stand.
Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to chill out. I guess I really shouldn't be surprised that the woman on the right seems to be the most I'll say negative out of the three women. Yeah, man. Somebody hurt her. Somebody hurt her. She's hurt. Yeah, that's what I want to know. This woman had the nerve to sit over here and say, I think men are just sitting around and complaining. No, you know what? I'm going to tell you why she thinks that. You guys. The reason why she thinks that is because she's used to dealing with men that she can walk all over. She's used to dealing with yes men. So when she comes across men that actually speak up and are saying some shit, oh, y'all just sitting around complaining and arguing. Just because somebody speaks up don't mean they're not doing anything to improve themselves. I'm like, I get on here and most days drop 2 videos a day, do live shows every weekend. Still don't stop me from going to the gym 4 times a week. And now that I'm like, I actually plan on ramping it up back up to 5-6 days a week when I get back home from this trip, because I want to get as fit as I possibly can before I leave for Thailand, because I don't really plan on being in the United States too much in 2024. At least that's the goal anyway. 2023, I spent half. Do y'all realize that I've spent half of this year overseas, and I didn't get on a plane. I never got on a plane for the first time till 2022 of summer of 2022 was my first time ever getting on a plane. First time ever traveling overseas was February of this year. And I've spent about half of the year out of the country. So, Miss Lady, just because guys are speaking up, don't think for a second that, you know what, I thought about doing a video on this, man, because I think I agree, because I forgot who it was. I want to say it was Fresh and Fit, but man, I agree with Myron so much on this. I don't think women really respect men self-improvement for men. Think about it, guys. These women don't even care. These women don't even care about men's mental health. What the hell make you think they're gonna care about self-improvement? It's the same reason why they don't want to deal. They don't want to build with a man. They want to wait at the finish line. It all falls in line with that. It all falls in line with that, man. Because they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn what you had to do to get it. They just want to know, do you got it? That's pretty much what it is. All right, let's keep it moving.
Standard that we
You
are
talking
not.
about, you talking about men on podcast? What are you talking about?
I'm just talking about.
Women hate that men have podcasts because they get to listen to what men have been struggling with for years, and now they got to hold themselves accountable.
It's not the podcast. It's literally like if you look on things sometimes and you read the comments, it's like men complaining, and they even come for the men on the podcast. But it's like when you really get to know them, they really sitting in the garage or for like bum ass Wi-Fi complaining about women. But it's like, why are you not building yourself up so you don't have to complain about women, so you can open up the options for you? No, they.
Everything she just complained about, women been doing that far before it became popular for men to have podcasts and do this, man. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, seriously, man. She sound like one of those. She sound like she one of those chicks that just wants a man that does whatever the hell she tells him to do and just shuts up. I'm like that. See, women like her, they want weak men. I'm like that. That's why she coming off like this.
On the internet, literally complaining.
She probably ain't got no friends of, that's doing nothing with their lives to hold them accountable.
But you talking about the internet, man. There's the same. There's women on the internet always complain. Women have been complaining about men for decades.
But why do you guys have to match women's energy? Build yourself up, and you will not have to be in a position to match women's energy.
So that's what we calling it now. Matching your energy. See, and this is what I mean when I say, when you let them talk long enough, they tell on themselves. If there's nothing wrong with you doing it for decades, and then you want to sit over here and try to say that just us speaking up is matching your energy, you can't say that what we're doing, that there's something wrong with us doing it without admitting that you doing it is wrong as well. How about that? How about that? This irritates me, man. This is the reason why men are checking out and men shut down. Men are literal communicators. We don't talk. We don't talk for you to read between the lines like y'all do. You can't sit over here and say 1 minute, we need y'all to open up. We need y'all to speak. We need y'all to communicate. And then when we communicate with you, the first thing you want to do is say, don't match my energy. You being sassy. It's almost like they got this thing, what I like to call selective hearing, where they only pay attention to the things that they want to hear, and all the shit that they don't want to hear or they don't like, it's like, or they act like they didn't hear it at all. I call it selective hearing. And that's what these women struggle with. Clearly the woman on the right does. Let's keep it moving.
Jerry Springer, all these shows where women been going
all you guys say you're masculine, right?
I am.
Why is it why are you guys trying to match women's energy? Why not?
We're not.
But it's always like women. If you just build yourself up to a certain point, you won't even have to complain about women at all. You can get that women
as a black man.
You know what? Let me break this down because I'm so sick of this too. Fellas, how many times have you seen or heard a woman say they can get any man they want, but all they do is complain about men? Don't worry, I'll wait. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better, man. I'll tell you, bro. Yeah, see, this is why they don't want me on panels. I'll chop these women up like deli meat. Matt, here we go. Yeah, I mean, play that good Jeopardy music for you. Right. See, you can tell this woman right here. Oh my God, bro. She is prototype modern female, bro. 2.0. What Danica call them? GMOs. That's her. And it's so funny because she's the same. This is what I'm talking about, bruh. This is what I'm talking about. She's the same woman that was over here. All y'all sound like Kevin Samuels and y'all saying the same thing and piggybacking off of what he's saying. Ma'am, pay attention to some of the stuff you've been saying. You've been saying the same buzzwords we've heard millions of women say during this exact same podcast you complaining about the shit on. Quit trying to match a woman's energy. And like how many times have we heard that just because men are finally speaking up? See, this is why I was so pissed off when I found out June was Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. Because it's pretty clear, man, that women don't really care. They don't really care. I think when women say they want men to open up and they want men to communicate, I think it's just another way of women wanting to know everything. Not necessarily because they care, because they just want to know for themselves. So, you feel me? So that way they got one in the chamber just in case. These women don't give a damn. Because if they did, this wouldn't even be an argument or a conversation, man. All men are doing is just speaking up. You're literally called sassy, gay, misogynistic. Y'all have all these ad hominems to call men that speak up, but y'all really can't attack any of the talking points. And the reason why y'all come up with the ad hominems is because y'all can't attack any of the talking points because they make sense. And it's easier to just attack the messenger instead of looking in the mirror.
to inform Black women that it's not attractive for them to be the way they are sometimes.
Okay, and I always said that you guys do. I said that you guys do it respectfully.
I got sisters.
You guys do it.
I got about 12 sisters. I got like a whole bunch of female cousins. I know I have a lot of female friends. It's my job. I have a daughter. I have a lady at home. It's my job to have the Black women that I know and I see and I can reach to let them know this shit ain't cute, y'all. Y'all need to switch this up. And the same thing, I would have the same energy for a dude as well.
I have no issue with men voicing what they do, and what they want and don't want. I think that's what y'all should. That's what I want to see, actually.
See, we finally have a chance to. Women had daytime talk TV all day, and it's only because women are 80% of the consumer base. They spend all the money. Men make all that money, but women spend the money. So the advertisers, it behooves them to make woman-friendly content. But now we're on a different level now. Now the internet came up, people could watch a podcast from their mobile phone. It's different. And then after 2020, it's over. Now everybody has been introduced to this. Whoever didn't know, now they know. Men have always felt like this. We just had no outlet to express it.
We were so used to lying to women because we wanted to get the pussy. We know we told the truth. We wasn't gonna get the pussy. Like, you know
I have a question for him specifically, but all you guys can answer. Do you think that men now are using, I have to ask, the word the term alpha loosely? Do you think every man thinks they're alpha?
Every man would like to be an alpha, right? And see, here's the problem. Most people don't even understand the socio-sexual hierarchy.
Yeah, they
It starts with
like
alpha, then there's beta, then there's delta, then you have gamma, then you have omega. And nobody ever wants to categorize. I never heard anody say I'm an omega or I'm a gamma. Most of the world
jump straight to alpha. Straight to an alpha, and it's like, how?
Most of the world is comprised of deltas. That's the working person. Most of us aren't even alphas or betas. As much as we say, oh, this guy's a beta. He's not even a beta. It's probably an omega that you're referring to.
It's like, the dominance hierarchy.
I think it goes back to nobody wanting to be considered average. I mean,
that's basically
exactly.
Everybody hate that. Like, oh, I'm not average. What do you mean? So it's the same things. Everybody want to be that top tier person.
But what do you guys consider an alpha male?
Before they answer that, man, this is one of the reasons why I tend to use the terms masculine and feminine a lot more now. Due to the whole, I mean, not that I don't acknowledge the terms, but as far as like what I like to utilize, I prefer masculine and feminine, for the very same reasons that they just mentioned, man. Yeah, I think we all have, man. We all have. And you know what? This is why women get so upset. And I hate to say this, but man, can you imagine how many women would be sharing the same dude if most men were telling the truth? Because women say they always want that. I'm like, ma'am, if 100% of men were honest with your intentions with you, I'm like, it would be even harder for y'all to even get what y'all want, which is commitment. And even sex to some degree, because most men that would be straightforward with a woman and say, hey, I just want sex, those women are not going to have sex with that man unless he's just like that dude. But yeah, when it comes down to it, man, I prefer masculine and feminine more so than alpha and beta, even though I use the beta sound bite, for comedic relief and what have you. But yeah.
Leader, confident,
assertive, like you said, confident, leadership skills, somebody who demands respect from his peers. I think all of those combined make for usually a traditional alpha type of male.
That's what I feel like too. And I also think like a alpha male never really has to say they're alpha, but you could tell through their outcomes and what they show and like how they deal with a situation with the hand they're dealt.
Yeah.
It really speaks volume. You don't really hear alpha males running around saying I'm an alpha. You get me?
Yeah, for sure.
But the crazy part is we don't like, we never use that term. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
We did. It was based on animals.
And I agree with her. Men don't do that. However, I do find it funny that a lot of women usually bring that up to make that a point, but we got women going out of their way to say how beautiful they are, and most of the time y'all y'all overinflate how like good looking y'all really are. I mean, we over here, we got 300, 400 pound trans women popping up on whatever podcast talking about they're a 10. You over here looking like Jabba the Hutt. Fuck out of here. Let's keep it moving.
I hear that word more from women, honestly. We just had
Alpha
a whole
woman.
episode about alpha women. I'm alpha. Like, I hear the term alpha more from women than I do from men nowadays. Like, you get what I'm saying? So again, it goes back to women wanting to present that they're masculine or they have to be masculine. I'm an alpha woman. Like that to me is like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just to go back to, the whole topic about the manosphere, because I hear women say, do men use the manosphere to bash women? And there are some men that do use that to, you know what I mean? There's podcasts, we like to focus on the black community or black men specifically. There's white men out here with way bigger platforms doing dating podcasts, having these same conversations. They're just as frustrated with their women as we are with our women. Like, we got different issues, but they're still having these same conversations. But nobody is saying nothing to the white men or the non-black men.
But they're having these conversations, but men, like, they're not really sitting around going as crazy as the black man. Like, for example,
they are.
my boyfriend, he mentors people, right? But listen, my boyfriend mentors, he watches all of these things. My boyfriend, he mentors people, right? So there was a guy that left a comment. He was going off, oh, these bum ass bitches, he can't find a woman, blah blah. When he mentored the guy was making $10 an hour, about to get kicked out of his apartment. So my boyfriend asked him, like, why are you looking for women? Why are you on the internet complaining about women when you need to be building yourself up? So can you just imagine how many of those men are sitting around complaining about women?
Just like there's a lot of women like.
So basically what your argument is that you think that every man that complains about a woman is in the same situation as the guy that your boyfriend mentored. So your anecdotal experience makes up for the general population of men. Fuck out of here, bro. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. It amazes me how women don't even like generalizations, but then will you try to use an anecdotal experience to try to dude, bro. Oh man, I swear, man. When I see the way women think, sometimes it makes me glad I'm not a woman. I swear, I cannot imagine thinking backwards like that, bro. It's just weird to me. Let's keep. I love y'all, but damn, I don't, man. I'm glad I don't think like y'all. Let's keep it moving.
You complaining about the men that y'all don't give
I don't gotta complain about no damn man. Are you kidding me?
If women don't give a fuck about these men that they complaining about, why do y'all care what they say on the internet?
No, I'm just saying,
like,
because you said you're here, but you're saying you're here for the community, right? So I'm saying, like, okay, there's men like that complaining. So it's like, what are some solutions for them? You guys, like,
and that's why they have consultations or coaching to have those men, put them in a place. But I think the women that's sitting there and complaining about why men are frustrated, why do y'all even care? They're not even on y'all radar. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Who's complaining about men being frustrated?
You shouldn't. You.
See, it's moments like this where I literally just want to do this, y'all. Because you just said so, you fucking dumbass. Even the guys on the panel was like, you just brought it up. Stupid. Like I tell you all the time, bro. All you gotta do is just keep letting them talk. Notice the other two girls are quiet, and she been doing all the talking. Kept doing all that talking, and look, contradicting yourself. Yeah, we definitely gonna pray for her boyfriend. Because I could see already how this conversation going. I can tell you what kind of boyfriend she got. And he mentoring guys about women. I'm like, your boyfriend is probably the Steve Harvey type, or the CQ Perry type. I'm like, that's what type of dude you got. Got that Steve Harvey type. Or better yet, got one of them. Got one of them. Man, let's keep it moving.
You bringing it up.
You arguing somebody else's point like he said, but that's not true.
The only reason you here today is because you frustrated with me.
You got friends like that? That want to know that?
I am speaking.
Who are you speaking for?
For women.
Which ones?
Yeah, she got to think
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
watch that.
Which ones?
No,
Which
I'm
ones?
just saying, if you saying we speak for the black community, but I'm like, listen, like you saying that there's other races that have those podcasts.
They are
and stuff.
way larger,
Yeah,
with
but
way
do you-
larger subscriber base than black men. And I can list like
Right.
5 to
But
10
look
right
at
now.
the black men that is sitting behind that computer.
There's white men doing the same thing.
Shit, it's white men acting like they black behind the computer.
And that's the funny part about it, man. You tell them that there's races of other people having the same conversations with a bigger audience than us, and they still ain't trying to hear this shit. They still ain't trying to hear it. Mind blowing, bro.
So when Oprah and Ricky Lake was on TV and these women that was sitting at home fat and ugly, like,
yeah.
I hate these mom ass niggas. Who's speaking about them then? We can always go with
But
it.
that's the issue. Because black women are not used to black men expressing themselves, now it's becoming an issue. That, I need black men, I need y'all to be quiet because y'all airing us out to everybody and y'all letting us know. And black women are volunteering to come on these podcasts and expose themselves. Y'all need y'all to shut up. Like, you know what I mean? Y'all saying too much. And that's how it's coming off. Instead of y'all listening to black men and being like, you know what? I can understand your frustrations. Like, there are some black women that behave in this manner. Y'all rather stick to the sister code or tell black men they need to shut up. And I think
I think y'all should tell.
Don't that sound a lot like that woman that was talking to Richie Mack? Because her exact words were, we already at the bottom of the totem pole. We don't need y'all over here saying this and this and this and this about us, and then ain't nobody else gonna want us. When we and what was everybody's response? We don't gotta say shit. Y'all showing it yourselves. Like, think about all the women that been getting in trouble traveling overseas lately. Most of them been black women. It's mostly been black women that you've been hearing getting in trouble. Every time we hear a story about a passport sis getting swindled or finessed overseas or getting locked over overseas, most of the time it's been a black woman. Am I lying or am I lying? I'd be interested to see what she thought about it, because it'd be a lot of I don't want to say a lot of Russian women, but it'd be Russian women in Thailand. Saw a few of them when I was in Thailand, man. It'd be some bad ass Russian women in Thailand. Sir X-Man with the $2 super chat says women ain't ish, but 304s and tricks. Song was right. Yeah, old school, man. Oldie but a goodie. Thank you for that super chat, my brother.
black men what y'all want from them instead.
And you're not even talking about the podcast itself. You're talking about the guys in the comments. Like talking about what we talking about. Like
this whole thing. I'm just saying.
Just ignore the internet. The internet is something different. They done.
It is different. That's all.
A woman just said I was gay and all this other crazy shit just to come at me.
Women can criticize black men and nobody bats an eye. But the minute a man says, "Yo, fuck these bitches," yo, y'all need to be like,
very
it's
disrespectful
crazy, bro.
online
It's
as well.
crazy.
I'm a respectful man. I ain't never
fuck
a
these
woman
bitches, man. It could be something as simple as, "Oh, y'all need to be more fit." Like that's a problem.
That's
like,
a problem. Is your mama fit?
Women do not take accountability. I can agree to that. I think I'll vote to that conversation. I'm just defending.
Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Like it doesn't.
It's perpetual.
Right, like, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I agree. Women don't like taking accountability, but I feel like I gotta defend what. It's like, bruh, I'm like, can you imagine what women would think if men were defending other men that was just doing some fuck shit all the time? Like women would be looking at us like, why you don't say nothing to him about that? Like why do y'all don't, you know what I mean? But it seemed like with them, it's kind of like, yeah, I know that's bad, but I still gotta stick up for the sisterhood. Like, wait a second, what? Bruh.
The issue. Further perpetuate the issue.
Yeah. So you want to get a high five when you get home and shit? Like, oh, you did that, girl. Like,
Listen, man, I just think that these conversations are going to be tough, especially with these new platforms. Like there's going to be the gender war is going to happen for a couple of years. We're both frustrated. You get what I'm saying? So we're both going to air out our grievances, and we're going to have to listen to each other. And then at some point, after we listen to each other, we're gonna have to come to a compromise and a solution. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we can't sit there and try to silence black men's voices because y'all don't agree with it, or y'all feel like, hey, it might be bashing or whatever the case is. Yo, and I agree that black men shouldn't just be blatantly disrespecting black women. But if there's certain things that we saying, like, yo, we want more feminine women, y'all shouldn't be like, yo, y'all need to be quiet or whatever the case is. Listen,
y'all need to toughen up.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
who's really saying that?
who's saying that? Like, you don't watch the show.
Yeah.
You clearly don't watch the show. Like,
I'm gonna just after that response, I'm gonna just end it here because it's almost over anyway, man. This woman right here, we gonna pray for your boyfriend. We gonna pray for him. I got a feeling she gonna take that man through the ringer. Oh my goodness, man. We gonna pray for that young man. And now she gonna sit over here and say, who banned that? This woman done contradicted herself so much. Who be saying that? You just sat up here and said women have a hard time. I agree with you. Women have a hard time taking accountability. And then she gonna turn around and say, what women be saying that? Bro, I can't, man. I can't. He said, like, for real, bro. Bruh, crazy, man. Shout out to Rose with the 5 euros, man. Thank you for that, my brother. Said my head hurts. I know that's right. Sir X-Man with the $2 super chat says no sprinkle in Asia or the Philippines. Yeah, you're right about that, man. I'm going to so I plan on leaving for Thailand about a month from now. Looking at trying to fly out on the 30th or the 31st, somewhere between the 29th, 30th, and 31st of next month. And then from there, I'm going to go to the Philippines and then go back to Thailand for my birthday. Then from there, as of right now, I'm considering Japan. That's on my bucket list. Then from there, who knows, man? Y'all know y'all know Bali is on my bucket list too, as well as Singapore, Marina Sands Bay Resort in particular is the only reason I really want to go to Singapore. I do want to see what Malaysia and some of these other Asian countries are talking about. Then eventually I want to work my way over to Eastern Europe, and then we still got the meetup plan in Germany for the end of September, so be on the lookout for that, you guys. You know what I'm saying? And before I forget, thank you for those super chats, my brother. Alrighty. Oh, okay. You know what? They probably more than likely they're probably there teaching English, Jamal. Either teaching English or probably working at the hospital. Well, I know for sure one of the main reasons why they go there is to teach English. Anytime you see Filipinos go to other foreign countries that's not the United States, 9 times out of 10, man, they're usually teaching English, which is pretty dope, man. That's another reason why I like the Philippines, man. It's hardly no language barrier at all, man. It's about as close to the United States as you can get, man. Like real talk. At least from the language perspective, man. And in certain parts of certain cities like Manila is like the New York of the Philippines. Like for real, Manila is big as hell. Like for real, I'm like now that I've actually been there, I'm like Manila is like a smaller version of Bangkok in a way. I mean, if you've been to both cities, man, I think you'll kind of understand what I'm trying to describe. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it, bro. To be honest with you, it feel kind of weird traveling without my passport. Like when we flew down here, bro, I felt weird. I'm over here on a plane with no passport. That shit felt weird as hell. Like I don't know why. Yeah, Adrian, man, you know what? I was thinking about Taiwan, man, because I've heard good things about Taiwan and cost of living being low. I heard, the women there are a lot more attractive than you would think. I've considered it. I've considered Taiwan. Yeah, I like that list. Yeah, I plan on hitting all of them. That's what that might be that's probably what I'll do, man. Maybe I'll hit up Japan and then go to South Korea. I don't know, man. Like, damn, man, I want to go to Bali, bro. I gotta hit up Bali though. Or maybe I should hit up Bali after I go to the Philippines and just stay there for a short amount of time before I go back to Thailand for my birthday. Because when I go back to Thailand for my birthday, I don't plan on being there too long. I mean, I'll probably stay in Thailand maybe for like about a week or two and then bounce and go somewhere. I'm like, because I want to go to Japan because that's when the cherry blossoms bloom. Well, they usually bloom around March and April. And my birthday is March 13th. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. He said, I'm on a plane. He said, I never travel without my passport. Man, to be honest with you, Mr. Guap, I was like seriously considering bringing my passport with me. And I was actually like seriously considering going to Cancun. My original plan was to go to Cancun after I left New Orleans because I leave for New Orleans Sunday morning. my original plan was to go to New Orleans like I plan to once I leave from here. And then I was gonna go to Cancun for like a week or so, or maybe Belize, and then fly back home to Cincinnati. Or just stay out of the country, period. That's what I originally planned on doing. But I got a lot of stuff I need to get done while I'm in the States. I need to get some more music done. Um, I just ordered some of the merchandise so that way I can do this photo shoot and try to do this ad for the merch line. So I got those two things going on, and I want to go get those things done before I start traveling again next year, because once I leave the country, I'm not gonna have access or be able to make any music for real. So get as much music done as I can, so that way I continue to have new music to drop while I'm gone. And yeah, like I said, man, because I'm gonna do my best to stay out of the States as much as possible next year. So that's the goal, man. Yeah, Shinkansen. You're gonna have to let me know what Shinkansen is. I don't know what that is at all, brother. KMO with the $9.99 super chat says, keeping it real, simple, Jerome. It's time to go. Chill, grab, and chicken and rice in Singapore. Yeah, man. Yeah. Singapore, bro. Thank you for that super chat, my brother. Yeah, we in there, bro. We gonna do it, man. In that last week of September, y'all. Right now it's looking like it's gonna be Frankfurt, man. Nearly 500 people voted, and Frankfurt was like 55%. What I'm thinking about doing is doing another poll. I'll probably do another poll again just to be on the safe side, to be 100% sure. And and then from there we'll go about it, and then like I'll start looking at prices and stuff, so that way and kind of gauge about what everybody's budgets to be, so that way with you having what looks to be basically 8 to 9 months to prepare for it, will be all good. Yeah, Peru is on my bucket list as well. I want to go see the Colored Mountains, take a picture. What are the name of those animals, man? Damn, I forgot the name of those animals, bro. But they be having those animals sitting up in the mountains with them all the time. I forgot the name of them. Oh, that's a bullet train. Oh yeah, I forgot Japan do got those bullet trains. Okay. Dude, how fast are those bullet trains, bro? I heard they fast as hell, bro. Yeah, man, I was just gonna go down there for like a week, man, just to, have fun. And I know what's his face? Damn, I can't think of nobody name. Yeah, I can't think of nobody name today. Jay Fleming, I know he was down in Cancun a while back, and it looked like he had a good time. So ain't I don't really see why would I don't really see the emergency. Ain't no emergency for me leaving the country, man. That would only happen is the only way that would make any sense is if I had like a significant other in another country. So then in that case, like if I had a significant other or like a family member or something, you know what I mean? Like a wife or a kid in another country, then yeah, I would keep my passport with me at all times, because you never know. But I'm not tied to anybody like that to where it's like I feel like I gotta carry it on me all the time. Like, yeah, don't forget y'all, man. That's one of the main things about why we going to Germany, man. Everybody going to Germany, man. Make sure y'all bring y'all suits. Damn, they go that fast, bruh. I don't know, man. Y'all trying to scare me, man. Look, he said they fast as fuck. Oh no, bro. That sounds scary, man. You sound like one. He said some of these dudes won't. I will say though, it did feel weird getting on a plane coming down here to Oklahoma and not having it. Like it's weird being on a plane. It's like when because when they ask you for ID, I'm so used to just showing my passport versus actually pulling out my actual ID. So this time I actually had to pull out my ID. Like even that felt weird. I'm just like man, something don't feel right. Like I told my mom before we left, I was like, Mom, I feel naked as hell going down here to Oklahoma without my passport. I was like, I know I don't need it, but I still feel naked without it. It's weird, bro. Yeah, man. Everybody talk about how futuristic Japan is, man. That's another reason why I want to go too. They say Japan living in the future. Like they got the restaurants where they got like the automatic lunch lines where like you know what I mean? Yeah, I've seen some futuristic shit about Japan. But I gotta show y'all. I'm gonna probably do another you gonna want your passport after this video. I came across a clip, y'all. Yo, they they looking for husbands something bad in Laos. I'm like, I might have to take a trip to Laos too. And what else? Oh yeah, and that city in China, man. Telling you, bro. Hold on, wait a second. Oh, bro, it's a lot of bad red. It's a lot of bad red bones in Oklahoma, bro. You gonna see a lot of red bones in Oklahoma. I mean, obviously, because the Hispanic population is pretty high here. So yeah, my kind of woman, man. That's why I'm like, shit. I'm like, I can see myself living in Oklahoma for real. Damn, they got robot cafes, beer vending machines, soccer on rooftops. I mean, I'll play basketball on a rooftop, but I'm not a soccer player, so yeah, man. I'm like, I'm gonna have to do my homework on Laos too, but apparently they do something, and I think they do it like almost every day. I don't know how often they do it, but it was just hella women meeting up, trying to find husbands, bro. Like, can you imagine how much you would stick out? Like, how much you would stick out if you're a foreigner and you go to one of those? And I'm looking at these women like, damn, like those women look attractive. Like, oh, really? I'm like, shit. I'm like, how she look, bro? Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some homework on Laos, man. I'm gonna have to check that out. Oh, and Cambodia too. See, I'm thinking about hitting all them countries up. Laos, Cambodia. Thinking about hitting all of them up. Kmer, where is that at? That sounds familiar. I know. Where is that at, Oliver? Yeah, you know what, Mr. Guap? Somebody said I should go to Japan and do that. Go to Japan and Tokyo drift. I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm like, as long as that shit don't get me in trouble, I'll do that shit. Say, oh, she's beautiful. Okay. 5'2" petite. Yeah, I figure she's petite. But dude, bro, South Korea got some thickies, bro. I don't know what's going on. Man, listen. Shit though, Thailand do too. Shit, I ain't even gonna hold you. And Cambodia do too. Croatia. I can tell you this much about Iceland, man. Iceland, from what I've heard through other videos and other guys that have gone out there, man, the dating culture there is very how can I put it? Pretty open, man. Like women are pretty, the women there operate a lot different. Like they're gonna sleep with you within that first or second meetup. Like 9 times out of 10, like women in Iceland, they're trying to get it out the way because the culture there is so different. I think it got something to do with like the Viking times and all that crap. Like it's like I kind of went down a rabbit hole about Iceland because I was considering Iceland for a while, but for real, I can't do the cold, man. Like Cincinnati is cold enough. Hell, I'm in Oklahoma right now, and it's not warm down here. So, you know what I'm saying? That's another reason why I can't wait to go to Thailand because I'm like, shit. I'd rather be sitting in 80, 90 degree weather in January versus being in Oklahoma or Cincinnati in 30, 40 degree weather. Yeah. Yeah. Iceland, the women there are very aggressive. Like I've heard it from guys who went there and other YouTuber channels that do research on it. They all say the same thing, man. That's probably one of the positives that I do like about cold weather, man. No bugs. Because that's the one thing that bothers me about warm weather is them damn bugs, bruh. Now I will say, I'm in Oklahoma. It was a little warmer today. It was about 50 here today too. Like I'm hoping it's a little bit warmer when I get to New Orleans Sunday. For real, I can't. I'm tired of this cold weather, bruh. I'm tired of it. Like honestly, next year I may consider not even being in the United States for the holidays because I'm just tired of being in the United States when it's cold, for real, for real. All right, well, before I go ahead and get off of here, let me just show my super chatter some love again, man. Shout out to Coach Keith, Sir X, man, Rose, and my boy KMO. Thank you, brothers, for your contributions to the channel. And make sure y'all subscribe to that travel vlog channel. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out the merch line, the latest music, Neo Trap Volume 2, all that. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. And I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here because I gotta get this content up and tomorrow start preparing to pack and get the hell up out of here, man. Go from Oklahoma to New Orleans. Thank you for that, Alex Welch, man. Make sure y'all check out the music. I'm gone. Peace. Y'all know how we ride out. Deuces.